Climate fluctuation are global concern, impacting ecosystem worldwide, including in Malaysia. Global climate fluctuation are caused by increased greenhouse gas concentration in the atmosphere. In the face of climate change, sea otter can be a powerful ally. In the places where they are thriving, they can maintain and restore cat forests and coastal wetland, strengthening our natural defenses against the worst impact of the climate change. But sea otter also depend on the health of this ecosystem for their own survival.
Now, let's move on to the next part, which is the impact of climate fluctuations on sea otters. Firstly, it causes changes in habitat availability. Secondly, it alters the food availability. And lastly, it also causes changes in behavior and health. Impact of climate fluctuation on sea otters are: it causes loss of coastal habitat, which is due to rising sea levels that threaten marine otters' coastal habitats, particularly the soft shorelines that they rely on for shelter and foraging. It also causes temperature changes, which mean warmer sea temperatures can alter the distribution of prey species and can affect the habitats of sea otters, such as kelp forests. Sea otters depend on cold, nutrient-rich water, and shift in these conditions can disrupt their food supply and overall habitat. Next, climate fluctuation or climate change can alter food availability for sea otters, firstly through ocean acidification. Acidic waters caused by increase of CO2 being absorbed by oceans can cause shell thinning and reduce the survival rate of shellfish larvae, which are an important food source for sea otters. Next, shifting prey populations. Some species of sea otter prey, such as sea urchins and certain fish, may migrate to different areas in response to temperature changes, making it harder for otters to find food in their usual locations. Lastly, climate change could affect behavior and health of sea otters. It causes thermoregulation stress for otters. This is because as temperature increases, which is unusual for sea otters, it exceeds their thermoneutral zone. Next, it also increases disease risks. Warmer temperature facilitate the spread of disease, as warmer temperature allow pathogens and parasites to thrive in previously cooler regions, which increase health risks for otter populations.
The next part is adaptation of the sea otter. There are three adaptations of sea otter that I will present. The first one is their physical adaptation. Sea otter have a dense fur where the fur holds a layer of air close to their skin in order to keep them warm in the cold water. Also, sea otter have a big lungs and a buoyant body that helps them to float easily on water. This will make it easier for them to rest and grow. They can float and on their back to relax, eat, and also clean themselves without using much energy. Next is behavioral adaptation of the sea otter. Sea otter rest together in group called raft, which can have a few otters or even dozen. Being in a group helps them stay safe from predators, also can keep them warm. They often hold into kelp to avoid drifting away while they rest. Furthermore, sea otter groom themselves often to keep their fur clean and stop it from becoming tangled or matted. This helps their fur trap air, which keep them warm, as well as can remove dirt and parasites to keep them healthy. The last adaptation of the sea otter is physiological adaptation. If you guys want to know, sea otter have a high metabolic rate, which is important for their thermoregulation. This helps them to stay warm in the cold water. To support this, they should eat about 25 to 30% of their body weight in food every day. Moreover, compared to their body size, sea otter have a large lungs where it helps them to store more oxygen and stay underwater longer. This allows them to hold their breath for up to 8 minutes while diving to catch prey.
Otters are connected to several sustainable development goals, which is focused on conservation, biodiversity, and sustainable ecosystem. The first one is SDG 14, which is life below water. Otters, particularly marine species like sea otters, play a crucial role in marine ecosystems, such as maintaining the balance of kelp forests by controlling sea urchin population. This goal emphasizes the sustainable management of marine resources, reducing pollution, and protecting marine biodiversity, which directly support the habitats of aquatic species like otter. The next one is SDG 15, which is Life Online. The freshwater otter are indicator of healthy riverine and wetland ecosystem. This goal aims to protect, restore and promote the sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystem, including wetlands and rivers, which are critical for otter population. It also addresses combating biodiversity loss. And the last one is climate action, which is SDG 13. Climate change affects other otter habitats, particularly in regions where rising temperatures, sea level change and extreme weather event disrupt ecosystem. So the target is climate mitigation and adaptation effort indirectly benefit otters by preserving their habitats and ecosystem.
So let's move on to the last part, which is recommendation. So there is 3 ways I recommend to protect otters. The first one is habitat conservation and restoration. The second one is reducing pollution. And the third one is strengthening legal protection. For habitat conservation and restoration, we can protect wetlands and mangrove. We can also do reforestation and mangrove planting program. Reducing pollution can be done by community awareness programs and control agricultural runoff and industrial waste. And lastly, we can strengthening legal protection by expanding protected areas and combat illegal trade.